we don't just get older, we get new ears, new eyes, and a new perspective on life. Oh, what a blessing. I do think there is something just beautifully magical in getting older, and I'm embracing it. But really, have you ever heard a song that you heard when you were a teenager or younger, and you hear it again now, and it sounds completely different? There's parts of that song that you completely didn't hear years ago, and you're thinking, wait, has it always said that? And I find myself rewinding the music and going backwards and going, no, surely they can't say that. I would have known if they'd have said that before. No, I'm hearing it in a completely new light, and it is amazing. Not just songs, but movies. Like, have you ever watched movies when you were younger and you feel a character so badly that you represent parts of yourself within that character, and it resonates completely, and you're like, that's me, that's so me. You watch it 20 years later and you're like, whoa, that's the old me. Like, I'm so not like that anymore. And your views change, your eyes change, your ears change as you grow and evolve and become. You're learning who you are as a person, which is the most beautiful part of growth and growing and, yeah, being human in this world. And it just really inspired something in me when I think about it, especially love songs. I feel like when you've grown up to perceive that love is something outside of you, that love is something you have to look for, or love is something you need to gain, or you need to show your value before you're loved, yada, 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 yada. When you're seeking outside validation, then I feel that love songs are projected to other people or things or places or animals, or I don't know. You put a meaning to a love song. Some people do, some people don't. But I feel like from my younger eyes, I used to look at love songs as, that's a great love story. I would love to hold that one day and attach that to people or to places or to animals, or you get the drift, okay? You get where I'm going with this. Now, from my perspective now and how I listen to a love song, I'm finally listening to it from as if it's for me. So I'm allowing myself to truly choose me first and to love myself wholly, completely. And so when I listen to a love song, I'm like, yeah, I knew I was the one I was looking for. I wasn't out there searching for anyone. I was looking for me all along. And I think if someone had pointed that out to me 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I would have been like, you're a nutter. What? That's crazy. Because I had a completely different perspective and view and opinion of what a love song, if someone's written a love song that's for a person, well, how do we know that? Like, how do we know that? That's like judgment. That's not for us to judge. That's a heartbreak song. They must be going through some really deep heartbreak. Well, that's the story we make up about what that person's singing. And all of a sudden, we're like, oh yeah, we're going for a heartbreak too. So that song's for me too. How do you know? What you don't know. You're judging that song, that person, that situation. And of course, we're all going through similar things in different areas and can resonate with different songs and movies. But still, like... still there's a limit, and we can only see with what our perspective allows us to see, and that's okay. That's how it's meant to be. You're not supposed to have it all figured out before you start life. That's what the journey's all about, right? Figuring it out as we go, one step at a time. I'm going down another rabbit hole here. So, anyway, I wrote a piece in particular. Let's get to the point. About the ears that we listen with, the eyes we see with, and the voice we speak with, and how all three things change as we grow. So, let me find where I wrote it. I was prepared. Yeah, and do with it what you will. So it's called The Ears We Listen With. We listen with our own ears, but not only with our ears. We listen through every word that was once thrown at us, every silence we had to interpret, and every goodbye we didn't understand. And so what sounds like honesty to me may sound like rejection to you. We see with our own eyes, but not only with our eyes. We see through what we've known, what we've feared, what we've lost, and what we've learned to look for. And so where I see distance, you may see freedom. Where you see darkness, I may notice the stars. We speak with our own voice, but even that voice has a history. It has learned when to whisper, when to defend, when to disappear, when to become louder just to be heard. This is why two people can stand in the very same moment and leave carrying two completely different truths. But something happens as we grow. We begin to clean the glass that we didn't know we were looking through. The ears that once listened for danger began to hear nuance. The eyes that searched for proof of old wounds begin to notice what is actually here. And the voice that once spoke from fear learns that it can speak from understanding instead. Healing doesn't give us new ears, new eyes, or a new voice. It simply teaches us to notice how much of yesterday is speaking through them. And slowly we hear again. We see again. We speak again. Not without our history, but no longer entirely through it. let that land. So that's my little piece that I wrote about the ears that we listen with and the eyes that we see with. I could probably go down a few more rabbit holes, but tonight I just wanted to share this little piece that I wrote with you, and maybe it resonates with some of you at how your perspective changes as you grow, and how maybe some of us are still stuck in old perspectives and old stories. And maybe this is a gentle reflection to remind you that that's okay. And we all grow at different speeds at our own times. And I just think it's a beautiful reflection to know that you're not going crazy. You know, these songs have always been there, but we just haven't heard them the same way. And yeah, I'd love to hear if anyone else has similar things about what I've talked about and similar experiences. And if anyone has caught this video on or around the full moon or the eclipse, I pray you get all the evidence or see all the illumination of everything you need right now from the energy it's giving you. Let